desert? Can I get just out of desert? It's so funny. Take me to the beach, take me far away. I love destiny, I love
Okay, start.
destiny.
Hi, welcome to Vibe Osmosis. How you doing?
Hi, I'm really good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. You got a new album out from Patina Wang. We are talking Patina Wang's new album, and it's actually what Falling from the Land of the Offers.
Yep.
So what inspired that interesting title?
So I was sitting down and I saw this coupon book and it had a lot of offers. And then it fell on the floor. So that inspired my album name.
Your first song is actually called Ocean. Are you a fan of the ocean?
No, I was just at the ocean that day.
And so, did you happen to record any waves and put it into the track? The version that I have, I think, is sped up really fast.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I got a few of the
I did.
very, very different versions.
I just made it and I pressed a bunch of buttons, but does it sound like that?
It has a very aquatic vibe, so I wondered if you happen to record it inside the ocean. With Fake Monsters, with Fake Monsters, how did you develop Fake Monsters? Where did it come from?
So that was after I saw the Babadook in my room.
Okay.
I was really scared. So I had to make a song because no one was believing me that there was monsters in my room.
There was Magic Show. Did you happen to create your own magic show that day?
Okay, no. First of all, Magic Show didn't even make it into the album because I forgot to send it to Pure Pathy. But
so the official cut is what your sibling did, or what?
What do you mean? Oh wait, yeah, Cameron did
the album cut.
Yeah, Cameron did everything. Cameron put it on and Cameron deleted it.
Cameron deleted it.
Yes, I can't do anything because my teacher.
Well, right now you have to buy physical copies, folks. You have to reach out, DM, and find a way to get a hold of one of these babies of Patina Wang's debut album. If you haven't heard it, it's because you're not cool, I guess. I don't know. But you gotta find a way to hear it. I want to get onto your next track. You have a really awesome one, Blood from the Moon, which is very, very cryptic and has like a different kind of vibe. What kind of got you into the space to record such a weird track?
So I was at a hotel and blood appears everywhere. It just keeps appearing. And we're like, where's this blood coming from? And it's everywhere. And I was pretty scared. And no one would believe. No, they was believing me, but not the adults. They just shook off. And I'm like, there's blood appearing. There's a monster. And they don't believe me. And I had to make a song about it to just pour my feelings all about this monster.
Yeah, and I would say like some of these songs, with your vocals, you have like a very raw approach on what you want to kind of convey in your themes. Is that something that you kind of premeditated before clicking record, or does it kind of happen naturally for you on that?
What I say?
Yeah.
No, it's natural. I think of something and then I just record it.
And with the Magical Castle, did you ever go to Magical Castle out here in Dayton area?
Yes, I went through. But that's about White Castle.
White Castle? So it's not very magical at all.
Why?
If it's about White Castle, I feel like, well, besides, I guess, Harold and Kumar, we don't really have too many people giving White Castle, a good image. I'll take your question.
It was because I walked into Chance's room and Fred was there and then I said, "Are you stealing records?" And he said, "I'm stealing your tune." And then he starts singing that tune. But he said Fred, but I replaced it with Kaylin because it was my song.
And with Pensacola, one of my all-time favorites, what kind of got you in the vibe to record that, and like where did that inspiration come from?
I was at the top bunk at Pensacola, And the girl I was with, she was really boring. So because she was just on her phone. So I just wanted to do something. So I made a song about Pensacola.
So tell me one random fact about yourself.
One time I did a back bend.
A back bend? What's a back bend?
When you go like all the way back.
Oh, like an arch, opposite of planking.
No. Yeah. like you know?
Yeah.
And what?
Whoa, sorry.
No,
Sorry
never mind. What?
We'll go to some fun new questions that I have for Vibe Osmosis, all right? What's a favorite memory of yours? Shout out.
When I was a little kid, I always had nightmares, but then one time I had this dream and I was like in a golden castle and all the stuffed animals were golden and everything was golden. And I had minion pajamas, but then I woke up. But it was like my first good dream.
What does fear mean to you?
When you see the Babadook, his shadow, and when you see Michael Myers. Next.
Have you seen Halloween yet? The movie?
Yeah.
Which version did you watch?
The original?
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yes.
Now, whenever you see Michael Myers in that version, how there's this entity still following you and ready to kill at any kind of moment. Do you ever find ways that you would avoid being in that situation whenever you watch these kind of films?
Yeah, because you could just call the police.
Sometimes, like in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the police is the bad guy, or they do come and they get killed.
I didn't watch that. I didn't know that.
That was really good.
Okay,
yeah.
what?
Yeah, and what?
I was gonna say you could set them on fire.
Set them on fire?
Movies.
Yeah.
Yes, that's really what they always do in movies. But okay,
that is true.
I guess that's dumb.
They have really good like I guess like reasons behind why these people are getting killed in these kind of movies. And I think that's also like a little bit to the audience, like we know something that they don't know as far as like either the bad shit that's about to happen or the very few people that are about to make it out. Do you ever guess like who's going to stay alive whenever you watch these scary movies?
Yeah, because it's always the one that they start out with.
Always the one that you start out with. Okay.
All the friends die but the person. And then they're like traumatized.
Well, there's definitely some movies, you know, whenever the very first scenes are like people getting killed off and you're like, oh, which is going to be, you know, the main story now? Like, where's this going?
Okay, well, I mean the second one. The second one.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Whenever you create your music and you're using Logic or GarageBand, how are you doing it now?
GarageBand. I literally don't know how to do Logic.
So with GarageBand, what are you doing to start off like your songs? Are you focusing on your lyrics? Are you trying to build up sounds?
Okay, so I get a topic and then I go on the thing and I press the auto-tune one.
The auto-tune one.
Yeah, and then I start singing, and then I go up in the corner and I press the three things, and then I start touching them, and then it makes something magical every time.
Now, what inspired like the beat for Disco Planet?
Okay, that was Cameron, so I don't know.
Cameron just kind of tapped in and was like, you sing on this? Or did you have an idea for the lyrics and, you know, that's kind of how it all came together? Like, was it the song first or the beat first?
Well, when Cameron makes it, it's the beat first. And I low-key hate it because then it's on GarageBand and you have to turn it all the way down. I can't even hear it. And I have to sing and then I'm always off tune and it's kind of funny, but it's not funny.
Well, there's definitely like some parts in like, whenever like you're going high for these upper notes like ahs, and like the beat comes in, and I feel like the placement of that kind of stuff, it feels like it's well planned or like well constructed, and I kind of wondered like if there was like some moments whenever you had to go back and re-record and like see if it fits.
Yeah, okay, I have done that. I've done that.
You have done that?
Yes.
Okay, so what kind of makes it or breaks it for you in keeping something?
If it sounds good, I keep it. If it sounds bad, I don't keep it. Like what?
I never know it sounds bad anymore. I was just talking to this artist from LA. He was saying something about like there is no bad art if your intentions, are like to still push out art and create it and stuff, amongst other things, which I thought was really, really impressive, because I was like, yeah, like it's not necessarily meant for this grading scale, not necessarily meant for it to like have like this automatic value. It's like you're still like seeking an edge and pushing people's boundaries to view it and talk about it. Yeah.
So you never think any songs are bad?
I definitely now am very mutual about bad art. I don't like, I'm not gonna say like anybody's bad now, because I see like it's not about saying good or bad whenever it comes to creativity and art and music. And I want to say anything like separates the two. I'd say like like to the artists themselves, they might feel that is a bad song or that was a bad show, but to some people in the audience, they were thinking that was probably their best show that they've seen, or that was the only show that they've seen, and have nothing to compare it to. So I really do get that big perspective on like not trying to automatically say like this is not going to make it or whatever, because like one of my favorite artists, the guy from Talking Heads, they said he got kicked out of his high school or something choir like in school, and they were like you're not good, you don't play music, and he was just like, no, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna keep at it. And like I really resonated with that whenever I was younger. I was like, wow, like the people around him told him not to do it, and he still did it. And today he's got a movie coming around theaters and stuff right now, which is really, really awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Talking Heads is great.
And I have a million bullies right now.
Don't we all? I think everyone has them. The aspects behind Yellow Tree, and like you have like some of these shorter songs and like some of these like interlude types, where it doesn't have any beats at all. Is that kind of something that you had like initially in mind, or did that kind of like, okay, we need like some space here?
Okay, well, I don't really know, because Cameron made Yellow Tree, but I think it was like a stop of her journey, and it's like a resting point, because I think like next to that was like a dramatic one, I think. I don't know.
Go ahead and shout out the songs that you like made the instrumentation and the lyrics and stuff for yourself then.
Okay, well, hold on, let me think of my track list. I made Ocean, I made Pensacola, I made the one that was like the really long one. It was like running away from the pink planet.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's awesome. Yeah, I made that all myself. But that one was even on Cameron's computer. I worked a computer.
I get that.
What do you mean you get that? I just worked a computer.
Whenever you're having to kind of step out of what you're regularly working with, and like, trying to still get like a product out there that you're, happy or stoked about or want to hear and share.
Okay, well, anyways, I made like all the sped up ones, and I made the blood on the room and stuff. Okay, that's all I remember right now. Next.
Yeah, next. Yeah. So you have some of these other ones that have like Project 5 on the CD. So the
Okay,
one yeah, there's a few I guess on the CD that didn't make it on the album, huh?
Project 5.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
The
Maybe I
Brother
just
Bitch.
what?
Brother Bitch, that one didn't make it.
I forgot about that one. That one should have made it to the album. That one,
Like, yeah, that was good.
I know. I made that one myself.
Okay. Yeah, and another one I really liked, Anxiety.
Yeah, that one's like I think that one's the first one. I think I just messed up the track list on that CD.
Anxiety, I think, kind of shows a little bit of the versatility from the other tracks too, as far as like the kind of stuff that you're bringing to the table, especially artistically. That's like to me, whenever you hear it, you kind of automatically get that inspiration of like do it yourself too. Did you kind of like whenever you were working on this song, were you like, I want to just, focus on the ways that anxiety makes me feel, or like how did that kind of come about for that to be the song?
Um, I I think at that time I had anxiety or something, so I just started singing. I
You
don't.
started singing.
Yeah, just sing your heart out every single day.
So do you sing in the shower or no?
Definitely.
Definitely. Do you always think that you sound better in the shower than you do whenever you record?
I'm pretty sure because what was it on that movie Elf?
Yes.
Someone in my life told me that it like echoes in the shower and it's like better.
I always think I sound better in the shower no matter what I do. And then whenever I go to like record, I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? I don't want to listen to this anymore. Oh yeah. So do you have a favorite place? Do you have a favorite place that you ever visit?
In my life ever?
Yeah.
I liked one time I went to this place in Florida and it was called Ripley's Believe It or Not, and it was really fun.
Very nice. Yeah, what do you think about like oddity shops and stuff? Have you checked out the one in Fairborn where it's like a bunch of like weird like skeletons and stuff like in bottles, all that kind of stuff?
No, I don't go to
No?
curses. I don't want curses. I'm serious.
Yeah, so I guess another big thing is like, what do you think about spirituality?
I don't know. I'm like 14. Okay,
Yeah, do you play
wait.
video games?
No, I only play on my 3DS
Why 3DS?
because it's all I have and it's really fun. I have like every game. Have you ever played on the 3DS?
Yes, I have, and I like Kingdom Hearts. That's kind of my go-to.
What's the hard game? You play Solitaire?
I mean, solitaire I want to say is hard, but
Solitaire.
what would your last meal be? Your ultimate last meal?
I would say a giant mukbang. Like the Nika avocado ones.
What would your sides be? What would you add?
Okay, so I want a giant bowl of like really hot noodles. Actually, I don't want that. One time I did a spicy noodle challenge and I started crying.
Have you ever done the hot chip one?
No. I don't want to do that.
What do you think about the cinnamon challenge?
What? I thought
Like,
that was like 2016.
You never tried it?
No? Why would I do that?
Why would I do that?
You did
It's
the
a
Tide
challenge.
Pod challenge. I bet you did the Tide Pod challenge.
I've done quite a bit. I feel like I've definitely ate a few Tide Pods in my life.
Are you serious? Are you not dead?
Maybe not full ones, but I mean, at least I tried it. Don't knock it till you try it, folks.
I'm not. Do you actually want me to try Tide Pod?
Do it! No. All right, so what also like inspired you to work with your brother or your sibling on this album?
Because listen, this is my whole backstory. Are you ready?
Backstory.
Okay, so my friend was mad at me, so I made the song, and I'm like, I'm sorry, William. And then, do you remember that?
No?
The William, I'm sorry?
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
So I made that, and then Cameron was like, you should show us the Spirit Navigators, because he likes every single type of music. So,
I do.
But then he thought it was like really funny. But then he was like, I can make beats and you can just sing over them. So then we were just a duo. And he used to live right there. So I would just go over there. Okay, that's all.
Whenever I was whenever I was a freshman, my sister was a senior, and so I got to like experience, 1 year of like high school with her before she moved off and like went to college. And then it was just me at the house for a little period of time, It went by so fast, I feel now. And now I see like how I kind of like owned in on working on music and practicing, and like bought a new synthesizer and beat machines, and like was trying to find friends and people that were down to at least jam or hang out. And like if they weren't into making music, I guess I was trying to get them to sit around and listen to me play. Do you kind of still find yourself seeking out your own circle and people to like play music with, and or just like that kind of fit the more kind of mind frame that you're hoping for?
I'm not seeking out anyone. My brother is my best friend. And why is it funny?
I mean, I'm not gonna say my sister's my best friend.
Why?
I mean, as much as I love all of them, I got 4.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Answer.
Yeah.
Is that how you found Fiction or Koala? I don't remember.
Whenever I got transferred schools, and whenever I transferred schools, I was like hanging out. I was hanging out at a volleyball game, and it was like the first volleyball game of the season. And whenever they were doing the national anthem, I stood up and I was like being an asshole, basically, just like Hail Hitler and like fuck everything, fuck America and stuff like that. And like I almost got kicked out of the basketball game or the volleyball game or something like that, where everybody's just staring at me like, who the fuck is this guy? Why is he doing this? Obviously just being a total jackass. And then like my friend, I did get to stay for the whole volleyball game. Towards the end of the volleyball game, I kind of knew this one guy. And I was like, yo, dude, like, like, we want to chill or something after the volleyball game. And then like, he's like, yeah, my best friend is this guy. He's going to be our ride. And so after that volleyball game, I think we went to like the cemetery or something and smoked weed. And like, talked about, we smoked some weed, like smoked a blunt and talked about like music. And I was just like, hey, no, that was Herf. Matt Herf is Fiction. And then I was just like, yeah, dude, like I jam and play music at my house. So like if you are down to like hang out again, and basically he came over like the next day and we were like playing music and fucking around, and that's kind of the start of it. Well, I mean, yeah, he's still my best friend today, but like it all started, we smoked weed together and got in trouble together in high school with our parents and stuff so many times, but it didn't stop him from ever coming over and like playing, and jamming and smoking or bringing over the friends and stuff like that. And I mean, same for me. So I guess it, really paid off in the end, because like we still really click whenever we just like get together and jam. We don't get to jam as much anymore, but we still jam whenever we can.
Just jammed.
Yeah, just like set up some instruments and start playing without like worrying about recording or trying to sound good and stuff like that. Like we just click on that level, and I feel like with every artist, they kind of need that. need that outlet, I guess, to kind of still like have like that buddy that you can always, shoot the shit with.
Would you jumped off a bridge?
I mean, probably. I love him, dude. I mean, Matt Hurt, bro, you my dude, bro.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, so favorite movies.
My favorite movie is still The Fox and the Hound. It didn't actually. You know what I just watched? I just watched Corpse Bride, and it was actually really good. I never watched that before.
It is a really good. All right, so that was your only Tim Burton one. Have you seen like Frankenweenie, Edward Scissorhands, Beetlejuice?
I've seen all those, but except that Franken-Dog. I don't watch that.
Frankenweenie is really good. That one is like a hidden gem, I feel like, for Tim Burton fans, because you're getting the elements of like old sci-fi horror and like weird like characters and like animation that's just like done really well for black and white film. You don't really see that in animation done well, and like especially in that genre of keeping it weird. And it just was like the origins back to the origins of Tim Burton. So what kind of music are you listening to right now?
This morning I just listened to Yola Tango again. I haven't listened to them in a long time, but I just did. And I just found this new artist, and their name's like Kitty Craft, and they're really amazing.
Kitty Craft.
Yes, it's like a little cat.
What would you say? Descending to the Yellow Planet.
Ooh.
Yeah, that like what kind of inspired that song, and what kind of inspired that vibe?
How does that go again?
It's I think that's the one that's like really chill, mellow, right?
Maybe. Or is it the one that I die?
Yes, yeah, very emotional, has a lot of weird talking.
That one, yeah, that's so sad. Patina didn't make it. Her journey didn't make it. She died.
How did she revive and come back?
Wait, when she revived?
Someone has to revive Patina?
Okay, Patina, she had to take a break. Like she has like 20 lives. She's already used 4. So now she's like on her like 19th or something.
Yeah, so I guess if you haven't ever, have you been reading anything lately?
No, the freak.
No?
What would I be reading? Last thing I read was Pet Cemetery.
Okay, that counts. I might get into books about artists and music and stuff then, or like how to become successful in the music business, that kind of stuff, because if that's the avenue you're taking, there's a lot of good tips and like ways to branch off from that. Yeah, so I guess this one's kind of interesting. You checked out the AV Terror one, how I talked about like, painless ecstasy, right?
Yeah.
Well, like if you were gonna like walk through fire or like be put up on skin hooks and stuff without bleeding, do you think something spiritually is protecting you from getting hurt, or do you think that it's actually like your mind over matter making sure that you're okay and like know how to handle that in that situation, I guess?
I think that the fire will make your blood evaporate, and so when you walk through fire, you'll actually get like, you know what? Who's Hades? I think Hades will protect you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I think that there's some degree of, I feel like, of mind over matter, but and there's so many cases of like, how in the fuck did you not get hurt? Like messing with like venomous snakes and holding them, and yeah,
walking through the hot coals.
Yeah, right. Like walking through the hot coals, I just am like, how'd your skin actually not get burned whenever you literally walk on something that would burn you? I'm still always like really fascinated on trying to find out about like real life miracles Um, do you think that angels are real?
Yeah. I think angels are real because one time I watched a movie and that girl like fell down the hole of the tree, but she like survived and then her cancer went away. Why? Why?
How to relight my joint.
Oh,
Sometimes that happens, I guess. What was the first thought that you had whenever you woke up?
um, when I wake up, I think about um, I think about if it's bright outside yet, so if I can open my window.
Do you sleep with your windows closed?
Yes, because you know what's his name? What's his name?
The peeker?
Him? No. Who's the peeker? No. He's like, Jeff the
Probably. I mean,
Are
I
you
don't.
killer?
Yes. I mean, I actually don't know who you're talking about. And I'm big on crime. I love crime
Jeff-
shit.
No, he's not real. He's creepypasta.
Oh.
Jeff the
It's like-
killer.
Oh, I totally. Oh no, that's like Brian something. Brian Peppers. Have you ever heard
What?
of that guy? He's like an old internet meme of like this, old school thing. um, Whenever you're working on music, and do you kind of have it always in mind that it's going to be out on an album or release, or do you kind of think it's going to end up just on like your computer or your phone or sharing it with like friends?
Well, just now I didn't ever think that album would actually get released. I was just doing it for fun. But now it is released, and now I have hundreds of bullies. But I don't want to ever release an album again.
Yeah, are you one album and done, or do you think that you have more coming?
I'm definitely cooking right now. I'm cooking a Christmas album.
Oh, whoa, that would be really fun. With your sibling on this one, or is this one solo?
No, I always have my brother by my side.
I get that.
I thought you said you don't like it.
No, I mean, I have recorded even songs with my sister. I recorded something with my sister Braylee, a couple of songs, whenever I was living out in Philadelphia, West Philly, during like the winter. Not this past one. It was like a year or two ago now, and those songs are out there. I kind of just like sat on my phone and I made all of it on my phone, all these instrumentals on my phone, and then I kind of sent it to my sister and was like, what do you think? Do you think that you could sing on that? Because other than that, I'm probably not going to do anything with it.
Okay.
I get kind of that dynamic of somebody's making a cool beat and seeing if like anybody has like an actual idea for. So whenever your sibling sends you beats or you get to hear like the instrumentals, what makes it or breaks it for you? Like which ones? How do you pick one?
No, he like makes it. He
He
makes it. What?
Does he work with you?
Yes, he makes it, and I just sing. Like it's not an order or a time. He just makes it right when I'm there.
Oh yeah, so it's like always together in the same room whenever it happens?
Yeah.
Well, that makes perfect sense. I guess that's a way of making it feel more organic. You have like some of these. I didn't get to basically keep all the stuff I heard on YouTube. There was like this one that I feel like was really like a rock drum feel, and it was like very singer-songwritery with the. I can't remember exactly what the song title was, but I was like, who
Was it
does
like real life?
Yeah, I think so. Who I was just like thinking like who does like these bass riffs and stuff like that on these?
Are you talking about like because there's like three where we just went on voice memos, and at Jesse's room there was a guitar and we just all started singing.
Yeah, I feel like the guitar stuff is really cool. I'm not gonna lie. So Jesse does most of the guitar stuff on those.
Oh, I was guitaring.
You were guitaring, so you on the CD that I had, there's like this one where it's like a little kind of like rock sounding guitar where that you sing stuff over top of. Did you do that like little rock beat instrumental and sing over top of that?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's like that might have been you.
Maybe.
So like
Maybe.
you actually have like sat down and recorded like your guitar over to a beat yourself?
No, it was like all at the same time.
Ah.
I was singing while strumming the guitar.
But those instrumentals or those songs that you have that has like guitar riffs and the bass and the beat in
Oh,
it. Yeah. Are those songs that you were playing those instruments?
on GarageBand, there's a feature,
Yeah.
guitar, and I was just stringing it. I don't know what I was doing, but I was like just doing it on beat, and it worked.
And it worked. It definitely works. It has to me like a early 2000s bit rock band in a garage kind of feel, and it's really funny that I guess it's done on GarageBand to really stick to the guns on that one. Do you have like a favorite song on your album that you done?
My favorite one's Ocean, and no one says it's their favorite. It makes me really mad because I love it the most, and no one likes it.
Ocean is really unique because of the different effects and styles that you use on it. Is that something that you did yourself?
Yes, I did that whole thing. I did myself, and I was so proud of it. And no one even cares about it.
That's that. I guess that's sometimes life. You do your due diligence, I guess, and
Why do you laugh at my pain?
I think I might be laughing at any opinion. In my own perspective, I think it's kind of funny because I make music and I think everything that I do per se is like I guess in the nicest way of putting it is trash.
No, it's not. Actually, I listened to your song Butthole.
Yeah, I like buttholes. I'm not gonna lie. That one's good.
That's pretty good. It's on my playlist.
It's on the playlist.
That's it.
Yeah, so with that like inspiration behind like doing these kind of guitar songs, did you have like bands and rock bands that you actually liked that kind of like inspired that, or was that kind of just like all organic from you?
It's all organic. I'm organic.
Organic, yeah. What would you say like kind of music that you listen to throughout your day to get inspired?
I don't. It's all in my brain. I don't need inspiration.
The inspiration is you. It's all there.
A.B. Terra's my only inspiration. A.B. Terra's
Okay.
like the king.
I'm not gonna lie. I've always enjoyed hearing the different kind of directions and variations and approaches that A.B. Terra and like Animal Collective have on their music in general. And I feel like there's not a whole lot of alternative bands and indie bands out there that have done like the mixture of getting out there and also still staying true to, I guess, like the kind of sound and vibes and effect styles and stuff like that without, obviously they've had like a lot of, probably pushback on why being so weird, loud and noisy, and they've still kind of used that to like their advantage,
No. Yeah.
No.
Oh, no.
Did you watch their movie Oddsack?
What is that?
Animal Collective's movie Oddsack. It came out on like Halloween a couple years back, and it's like a full visual film.
I didn't know they made an album. I mean, a movie. Hey, wait. I have a question. You know, like every movie in the world, right?
I know a lot of them.
Okay. Do you know like this one that was like a Wizard and Oz ripoff, and he cut it off their heads and put it on the wall, and I was like 5 and I woke up and it was playing and I cried so hard.
A Wizard of Oz ripoff. a horror slasher film?
I guess so. Well, there was no blood, so I think it was like, I don't know.
Do you not remember what it's called at all?
No, then I would look it up. Why would I be asking you if I knew what it was called?
You haven't seen it since?
No, I was like 6.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably out there. It's probably real. I'd have to do some digging. I can't say I've seen anything exactly like that, and the kind of movies that I think might be like that.
Okay.
Maybe like the trauma films or the trauma guys that do like those weird mutant type things. Yeah.
Do you know that one movie where that guy like takes in at someone and he turns him into a walrus?
No.
That's-
Yeah, Tusk. He gives him like a. Yes, I have seen that.
That's so. I haven't watched it, but I've seen something about it. I never want to watch it.
Oh, that movie is. I think I'd recommend it. That one is entertaining and funny and like a little cryptic and different. Yeah. What movies have you been watching lately?
Horror movies?
Any movies? What movies or shows?
The Amazing World of Gumball.
Very
That's
nice. That's it.
Okay.
That's the main show.
Yes, but wait. Okay, now I forgot what I was about to say, but it was something really important.
Very
Never
important.
mind.
Very important.
Yeah. Okay, what?
What is Mad Part 2 about?
So a long time ago, I had this best friend, and she lived all the way in France. And then she wasn't my best friend. And then she just started ignoring me, and she never talked to me again. And I was so mad.
So it's a little bit about the loss and being mad. Do you think that you would ever write this person again? Or did you like text or whatever?
I hate this girl. I didn't even do anything. All my friends are terrible.
What would you say is your favorite instrument? Is it actually keyboard, synthesizer? Is it actually guitar? Beats?
What do you mean?
Like, do you have like an actual favorite instrument, something that you enjoy playing or that you like to do?
I don't really know because I just told you I just pressed those buttons. But
Yeah.
you press like a topic, and I like the one that's like it's like I've actually forget what it's called, but it's like up in the top row.
It's up in the top row.
Yes. So look for it because it's really good.
I don't have GarageBand on my phone anymore, but I guess I'll download it and check it out. What do you think about? What do you think about joining like the real band, like high school band or whatever? Do you have any?
No.
Why
No,
not? I did band. I was a trombonist, amongst other things.
Okay, well I don't have to be like you. I don't want to be in band.
Yeah. So I mean, why not? Why not band if you have an interest in music? Though I just wonder.
Because I just don't want to do that.
And music class. All right, so I mean, I'm not saying like the greats like Jimi Hendrix made amazing, incredible, really awesome songs on guitar and in real life, like anywhere that he went. And whenever you asked him if he ever read or knew how to read music, write music, he said no. He has no real understanding about reading and writing music. He just plays, and you listen to that, there's no denying that there's talent if you don't even know how to read or write or understand like time signatures and that kind of stuff. It's an incredible story.
Wow, Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix also was from Seattle. Another thing about Kurt, Kurt was a self-taught person. Kurt Cobain from Nirvana. He taught a lot of, he did have music teachers, but he taught a lot of his own techniques with the left hand electric guitar which is still something that people strive to sound like and emulate today. So I'd say like you don't have to understand everything about music, but I'm always interested on people that are interested in music that don't like study art or study music professionally or are outside of that realm.
Yeah, it's all in my head. I'm my own mentor.
You're on mentor. Would you say like if you had your own guitar that you'd teach yourself how to play guitar then?
Frick no. I don't want to.
No, it does not. All right, so you're more of a strummer.
What do you mean? I do whatever I want.
What do you think? What do you think about experimental music then? Other bands that are outside of the Animal Collective realm that are like noisy, like stuff like Black Dice that's like maybe like not consistent on like having lyrics.
Um what do you want? I think it's good. I don't like actually never mind. I don't want to say that because okay, I don't no, Animal Collective is great, but Panda Bear is rude.
Panda Bear, why?
Yeah, Panda Bear responds to my DMs.
I think our Panda Bear is busy making music and living a life and also a family man. So I'm
Okay, is it doing that too?
I'm pretty sure that whenever you're in your own lane, you're sticking to your own focuses and your own goals. Other than like yeah, so what's your views on using like Instagram and social medias to stay a part of uh an entertainment kind of scene?
Like scrolling.
Yeah, like do you think that like you actually need to have a social media presence to be, I guess, successful, or do you think like you don't have to have
Oh.
yeah.
Um, no, because how did that guy who made the song? How did the in the 1960s they was famous and they didn't have Instagram, so you can do it now.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I think to some degree too, that internet and TV killed the radio star. And I feel like that still kind of applies today with like now it's like the internet killed the radio star or the TV star. And also to some degree the anonymous way of putting yourself out there and people listening to it and not having a clue about like, where this is from or that I think is always really important too because gives a bit of the mystery of like how this is created and how did I even come across this or why did I come across this if this is so bizarre. Did you ever kind of find any other artists that you only discovered from the internet?
Um, Let me think. Actually, I no, I've discovered a lot of artists from like CDs in a store,
Yeah.
but I actually discovered AV Tear on the internet because you know what I was watching? When I was like 10, I loved the Cat Warriors.
Yes.
I love that. And me and my friend would be little cat warriors. And there's a an animation with AV Tear song to it. And I was like, this is lit. I'd play it on my grandma's old computer all the time. It was the most littest song I ever heard in my life. And I forgot about it for so long. And then I found it again.
What would you say is your favorite AV Tear song, man?
Little Bang.
Little Thing still?
Yes, it's like song.
I think
Another,
mine's becoming Invisible Darlings.
yeah, is that why you put it?
I think I see why he chose that song to be the first song. It's a really powerful message and like really, really articulated on the development and the progression of that song that has a lot of the elements, I guess, of nostalgic AV Terror-esque stuff. Yeah, and to bring up that kind of stuff, as you are inspired and stuff by these different kinds of artists, it doesn't seem like in your album that you're trying to emulate or copy anybody. And I kind of wondered, is that a mixture of like working with your brother, or was that kind of something that you guys like talked about and like had that in mind?
Okay, no, because I mean inspired because Avatar is like so cool, so he inspired me to just make music, but I'm not a little copycat. So I'm not gonna take his real music. Like I'm not a copycat because I'm not a copycat.
Yeah, I think to some degree it's like you can copy so much, but have to learn how to apply it and put it to the test and put it to different ways of making sure that it's still true to you and not just like just because like in my case, like just because I know Nirvana used chorus effect or the distortion pedal, I could still use those effects and sounds to like what I like and want to do, other than like a straight rip off copy. And also in some degrees, sometimes whenever I mix stuff, I feel like I'm copying everybody that makes music because I'm just doing it a certain way. And I wondered if you ever like kind of compare your music to other people's music, or do you still kind of look at it separately?
What? You're glitching really bad.
Oh shit, I'm glitching. Do you
Stop.
compare do you compare your music to other artists, or do you still kind of keep it to your own world?
Um, no, I don't compare. It's my own world. But I hate the copy world because when like the teacher gives you an assignment and you can be creative, but then they give you like something someone else has done, and then you feel like you are like copying them because your creativeness was the same. You know?
I kind of definitely see what you mean there. Whenever I did Power of the Pen, I used to do Nazi war stories because at the time Inglorious Bastards was really big and just like those kind of movies, and I was just like, I think I could write just like that. I think I can do that. And then whenever I did it and I kind of heard the kind of critiques and stuff, I was like, yeah, I see their point because and I mean in my thing I was like jumpy to, this and that, and also still trying to copy like, oh, it's Nazis in Germany and you're stuck and you're having to, fight zombies now and or whatever. And that's I feel like something that you see in movies where you're like, I have to kind of copy the way like a man is like and like an action movie is like these bad guys took this person, so now I'm after them and I know every single person in the world that can help me get this person back. And I'm
Huh?
like, okay, like we have that scenario for so many movies. How come like we can't like mix it up and change like how that action came to be besides kidnapping or gunfight or whatever? Yeah.
Have you, this is true because Scream #1 was good, but then they just kept doing it, and it was
What would you say is the best one?
what
What would you say is the best one?
one. I just told you the rest of them keep doing it. Like the second one, it's like the same thing pretty much. Like it's just
Uh,
two people close to her.
I remember whenever I was younger and I went to go see Scooby Doo 2 with my friend. I thought that obviously Freddie Prinze Jr.'s hair was better, cooler. I was like, that guy's hair is better. This one's better because this guy's got cool hair now. Well, that was my perspective.
Okay, well the guy from Scooby Doo. You know who else is on there? The guy from Scream,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
and
a fan.
he's a villain in a. Have you just watched the Five Nights at Freddy's?
I did.
That was lit. Kylie took me to that. She wanted to watch it, but then I liked it more than her.
I think that it's not what I expected. I didn't expect that the story to be so focused on him having a troubled this security guard having a troubled past and having to take medication, and whenever you take medication, fucked up shit in the job that you're having is going on. Whenever if you took the medication or not, fucked up shit would have been happening. I think that they could have applied the dynamics of that game differently. I played the game and I do kind of understand where they're going for is keeping to some of the guns of that, but it felt like loosely based off of a game, and we're going to try and create like a lot of this narrative to fit a movie that I don't know. I do think that it was a good movie. Besides some of the elements that I thought was lacking, like I thought like the violence and the gore and the weirdness could have really picked up and developed a lot earlier.
Why do you want blood?
I mean, if you're going to have a Five Nights Freddy game, whenever it's literally about surviving and because bad fucked up shit's happening, then you need to make it really more immersive in that world, other than like the slow build because we got Josh Hutcherson. I don't know. I'm a big fan of him. Just thought the movie was different than what I thought I'd seen on the trailer.
Okay, whatever. You're right.
No, I don't know if I'm right. It's not a matter of right or wrong, but I think that with Five Nights at Freddy's, it was really entertaining, and it set like a darker mood, and like you would not want to have that job.
No, that was crazy when the guy he went into her house and he took the girl.
Yeah, yeah.
And
What's something else that you've seen lately? Sorry.
that was whatever. Okay, I saw. Let me think. I saw. What are you doing? I saw the house movie, the house, and I saw this one that was called the the interview or something.
The interview, the comedy?
No, it was like this guy. He wanted a new wife, so he made up this fake casting. Oh, it's called The Audition.
The
He made
audition. Huh.
a casting call, and the girl was actually like psycho and like killed him.
Who's in that? You
I
know?
don't know. It's like a Japanese film. I don't know anyone.
Where'd you watch The House at? Was it on HBO Max?
No, it
No.
was like a weird website.
They put that movie on HBO Max I've seen, but The Audition I'll have to look up. I like Japanese. I feel like they really get it right on like the elements of like Technicolor, different kind of like visually dreamy stuff, and like really intricate different kind of music. And I feel like a lot of the music is traditional to like what they do. Are you a fan of like Blade Runner? You give those a go?
What is that?
Blade Runner is like a futuristic dystopian world where we have like AI robots and stuff where they actually live, and you have to find out like who are there, who's not AI, and I
That's
think
crazy.
that
Black Mirror.
it is kind of like a Black Mirror. Yeah, yeah, I like Black Mirror a lot too.
I
I watched some of that new season. I haven't finished it yet. I haven't gone through. I do like how every episode is different.
haven't watched any of it, so I don't relate. I've seen it.
But all right, so what do you like about these Japanese weird movies?
So they're like crazy. Like, do you see how weird it was edited?
Yes.
That was pretty crazy, and that's why I want a green screen. I would make probably bomb movies.
I agree. You probably do well with the green screen. I'm still working on
I
changing
think
this.
you need to enlarge it.
Well, I mean, I'm keeping it short for a reason, I guess. I have
Well,
like my projector like right up on me.
but Okay. Well, and I still want to make that baller movie.
Yes.
That if they would just open the garage, I want to see that Michael Myers.
Yeah, I guess they only keep it in the garage, huh?
No, I okay, now they're just hiding it. Used to be open 24/7.
I didn't see him. I missed him. I was looking around.
Okay. Okay, next.
Oh no. What does the word love mean to you?
It means when you have a cat or you have my best friend is my cousin and I love her.
But what do you think that it means to you? Like, is it a matter of needing something, or is it a matter of a feeling, or
It's
yeah, how do you express it, or what do you think about it?
like trust and like like intertwined. You know what I mean?
Yeah, intertwine. Um,
Yes.
why Amazing Gumball though?
Because it's bomb. Have you not watched Amazing World of Gumball?
No, it is bomb. I think that it's really interesting how they have these different kinds of ways of editing and animation style. Like some of it's real and some of it's not real, or if it's not real,
Like
it looks pretty realistic. Yeah,
that girl that's just upside down, her
yeah.
whole thing. That's nasty. Oh my god. Wait, oh gosh, sorry. Okay, I have you watched Teen Titans Go?
Yeah, I've watched a lot of it.
There is this nasty episode and it's the tooth fairy is eating in a bowl like cereal people's teeth.
Huh. I haven't seen that one.
It's so you don't want to see it. It's nasty and it makes sense. I tell that to everyone I meet.
That is nasty.
Nasty.
If you could have three superpowers, what would they be?
So first of all, I want to teleport so I can do whatever I want, and then I want to be a genie to myself,
Yes,
and
I agree.
and then I want to be able to be invincible.
If you could travel in time, would you go forwards or backwards?
Backwards, backwards, so I could change. So one time I spent all my money, and I bet I would have money right now if I just didn't spend it that time.
Um, do you ever feel like an ant?
What?
Do you ever
Oh
feel like
my!
an ant?
I felt like an ant today. I was in my social studies class, and then I was thinking, like, there was this ant on my desk, and then I was thinking about how big it looks for him. But then I was thinking, if there's a giant out in outer space, then I'm probably so little.
Um, this one's pretty deep.
Oh,
Do you ever remember your nightmares?
all the time. Do you want to hear my scary nightmare?
I do. Let's go for it.
Okay, this was way back. You know, I told you my best memory was when I woke up and everything was golden.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
this was right before, and this was I was so happy to have this golden dream. So, so I woke up. No, like I was in the dream. Wait, actually, cut. Have you ever had that dream and you just keep waking up, but you're still in the dream?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
terrible. Okay. Okay, now let me say this. So, and then I went outside and there was this girl and she was like, "Do you want to play hide and go seek?" And I was like, "No." And then she's like, "You need to run now." And I was like, "I don't want to." And then so then I hid in my room and I saw her. She went to go fill up a glass of water in my sink and I was like, "That's nasty." But I went out and and then I was like, "Can we just be friends? I don't want to do this." And then she was like, "What is a friend?" And then she put nails through my feet. And I woke up and my feet hurt.
Maybe she actually exists in your dreams and actually lives in nightmares.
Oh, like in Pet Cemetery.
Yeah.
Okay.
That cemetery is a nightmare, I think. I would not want to be in that situation. Have you ever lost a pet?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Where else did I go?
Yeah.
Actually, No, wait, let me say this. I had this beautiful cat named Jackson, but and he sleeps right by my side. But then while we were at my grandpa's funeral, he peed and pooped all over this bed, and they just gave him to another person. That was my best friend. Okay, next.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you lost your best friend. What do you think
Okay.
happens to you whenever you die?
Oh, when I die,
Yeah.
I think you probably go into a different life because um no, I think God is real, but he just waits for a while. But like it's like the Buddha guy. But okay, because there's no way that you were just randomly born, you know?
I think so too. Something cosmic happened to make you
Yeah, like I have a birthmark right here, so I think I might have shot myself in my past life. So if you know anyone that shot themselves and they were born when I was born, that might have been me.
So you think
Okay,
that a
next.
past life, you think a past life could have been like an actual different person, that can still enter your own chi or your own energy, your own life force? Why?
I think what? Hello?
It cut, yeah, it cut me out. I don't know. So why do you think that we
Okay.
are here? No. Why do you think that we
Um,
are here?
why are you trying to scare me? Because they wanted to put us here.
Yeah,
The aliens.
I was about to get.
The aliens
Do
made
you
us.
think whenever you die that your body could possibly go up into space?
No, I
Decomposes.
think it just
What do you think
decomposes.
happens in space planets?
Um, I think they might be like probably like partying.
Probably like partying. Or I wonder if they have like a different world out there where everybody is like kind of have like everything that they need and they're like self-sufficient, have free electricity. They like know how to
Oh,
make technology.
wait, we are the aliens and we just took over the aliens world.
That's a good point. I don't think that
I'm
I've ever heard that one. This one will be my last vibe osmosis question.
why?
This
Okay,
one's a
whatever,
good,
go.
this one's a good one. What's something you wish people were less afraid of?
I wish people were less afraid of black cats because I don't know why everyone gets so scared when they see a black cat.
It's because you enter the
Or
Matrix.
should it be what?
Yeah.
What?
If you watch
The
the
black cats
Matrix,
are the
you know.
chicks?
Yeah.
Okay, change my answer. I'm gonna change my answer. Go back.
All right.
Okay. I wish people weren't scared of monsters because maybe if we weren't scared of monsters, maybe they might be nice to us.
And do you think that
Good.
you think that monsters are also people, or do you think that they are also creatures or entities that they can't be people?
Um, I think they are. No, I think they're definitely entities. No, I think they're just monsters.
Do you think ghosts are
They're
real?
definitely. People say they see ghosts all the time. You're a ghost, but I don't want to be trapped as a ghost.
I believe in ghosts too. I don't want to be trapped either. Well,
Yeah,
did you have any questions before we go?
yeah. What is the inspiration for your makeup look?
The Cure, Robert Smith,
Oh,
and also a really, really awesome artist that I love, Anal Love. Um,
ugh.
I love Anal Love, and I totally relate because on my computer, I have a sticker that says "I eat ass." So I just think like,
Don't.
yeah, of course. But I just think like Anal Love, that the artist, is really, really interesting, has like so much variety and versatility in music, and he does like a whole like face look, and also I feel like is inspired by these bands back in the 80s that did actual makeup whenever they played, and you don't really see it a lot today. Like bands aren't like, let's wear a bunch of makeup and crazy outfits and get out there and play. It's like a different kind of thing now.
That's what I'll do. I'll have big stripes down my face.
I think it's a really good way to express, and like whenever you see it in music, you're like either really turned off by it, or you're like, okay, like this person gets it to stay true to themselves, or like to try other looks and different stuff like that. Like some people, I think, don't, especially like men, don't necessarily, cis males or whatever, don't necessarily go out of the way to try makeup and do that artistically or expressively. And I think like it's a great avenue to feel different about yourself, especially if you have like a weird perspective on like reality, like I do.
Okay. Okay, is this goodbye?
All
Is
right.
this
Well,
the end of Vibe?
yeah, thank you for joining Vibe Osmosis. It's been awesome, Patina
Thank,
Wang.
thank you, Spirit.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
You have a good rest of your night.
Bye.
Bye.